Good afternoon. This is Melissa with the SWOOH.com and welcome. Welcome to, I'm going over here, this play that I'm actually still in right now, and I'm almost looking to get out of here, which is Tivo. I'll go over this in a minute here. I just want to see if this is going to break the low of the day. It's 3:30 on a Friday afternoon, and this is the second Friday that I am trading into a Friday afternoon. One of these unusual things that, sometimes you just got to do. I just had a conversation too in the room about this. I just said these things, I like pay yesterday. I was in the afternoon. I mean, most of the times these things go right away in the morning, quick and fast and hard. But once in a blue moon, I really like something. I have conviction. It doesn't go until later, but I like it. I'm in it. I'm up. Okay. And I don't really want to get out of it because I know it's going to go on to work. In fact, though, let's just see here. I don't really want to be in this if this doesn't break the low. Time of the day here. If this gets over here, then I'm just going to take this off. I'm just going to wait here and see if I can hold this in here. I got 20 more minutes, and I actually think it's going to break the low. But I'm not going to hold this through a rally over 15 here. Let's just see. And then I'll go over what I did. This was one of these ones where you had to be patient with it. And I actually even lowered the stop to 45, and then I sat and watched, and I said, wait a minute, this is actually still fine, and put the stop back where I originally had it, which was 51 here when this was going on up here, and it actually held. Or I wouldn't still be in it. Hold on. All right, it's going to break here. Yep, it's going to break. Beautiful. All right, I got to pay attention here because it's getting into the close, but this does look like it's going to break 11. Well, this is an all-day hold here. That's what it ended up being. Interesting, So if I don't get out of these things in the morning, they're going to be all-day holds for me. It does seem to be the typical thing that I'm doing here now. This has got to break 11 and then 1090. And this could drop to 1071. This could drop to 1071 before the close. This could drop to 1071 before the here. It's going to break a new low. Woohoo! All right, so nice call on me by Tivo today. And the market was tough today. The market was really tough today because it really, when we got up this morning, there wasn't a million things to look at. There was two things I looked at today. This was one of them. And, stuff was kind of wiggly and jiggly. It didn't set up perfectly. All right, hold on. This didn't break yet. This has got to break. No, this has to break right in here. I think I should maybe I should just put a hard stop here at 11, 12, 10, 12. All right. All right. I put a hard stop at 11:12. That's it. If this goes over 11:12, I'm going to be out of it. That's it. All right. So I can be relaxed about it here now. I have a hard stop at 11:12. This is either going to take me out there or break the low. It's too late now. It's too late now to mess around with this. But I got to pay attention because if it doesn't go over 11:12, I still have to take it out myself. All right, let's go over this. So bottom line is what this did was rally up here, and I'll go over this. This is yesterday, and a gap down this morning, and I watched it. I was even going to give it a short up here, or here I even had. I didn't want to short it up to 12. When it went over the 200, it set up quick and right at a number. I actually was looking at something else when it hit. Otherwise, I would have just taken it right there. But then by the time it actually triggered full on, I thought the stop was too big, but I still liked it. So here, this is going to break. Come on. You can do it, Tivo, 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 Tivo. 11:04 it has to break. It has to break 11:04, and it breaks 11:04, then it's going to break 11. It's got 18 minutes. Come on. I'm glad I didn't do any ads on this because I just would have been waiting. And I could have done an ad on this up in here because I knew it was going to hold at some point. All right, here's what I did. I got to watch the time, though. So way back here in the morning is where I got in this. Geez, this is like a forever play for me. But sometimes this is what it is. Nope, it hasn't broken yet. Oh, it might just take me out here. Hold on. All right. That's it. All right, I'm out. I'm out. But that was a good trade. That was a good trade. That was a nice trade. All right, let's go over what I did. I don't want to still be in this. I put the stop at 12. It just took me out. That's fine. That's all right. This is a good trade. It could have broke. It should have broke. It retested and didn't, so that's it. Double bottom, got to be out. All right, so let's go over it now here. So I saw this come back up here and retest, and when it held, I liked it. And I didn't think it was going over the high of the day anyways. And look, it's dropping back down now. It's just too late. It's too late. I did the right thing by putting the stop there. That was a good trade. So then when I saw it come up here and try to go back up again, I shorted it. I actually shorted it right here. This was a beautiful call. And at the time, I put the stop over 51. I liked it right here. So I was in it in the 40s. It was a nice trade. And then it came down all the way down at one point in here, came down to this area now where it's having a hard time, the 15. Rallied up. And then I actually lowered the stop to 45. And I said, you know what? It's going into lunch. I'm just going to lower the stop. Okay. And then I was sitting here and I saw it. And I said, wait a minute. This isn't really doing anything wrong. And then I said, you know what? I better put the stop back originally where it was, which was 51. And that's the original risk that I took. And then when it tried to retest it up here, it held. Didn't even actually get to 50. So it was good that I moved the stop back to 51. You know, these stops have to be where they have to be if you want to stay into the whole trade. You know, they just do. So then it quickly settled itself down. And then it started dropping off again. It's just been bleeding ever since. And in fact, this very well may still break the low into the close, but I don't want to be in this and getting out of this at 358. No. So I just got taken out in this bar, and that's okay. I mean, I could have put it at 15, but it's too late. Way too late here. And this was a nice trade, actually, because my risk was like 9 cents something. It was less than 10 cents. And, you know, to get out of it here, you know, on a Friday afternoon, it could have dropped. I was looking for a target of 10.90 or 10.71, and dream target on this was $10. I didn't think it was going to get to this at some point this afternoon. I did say that in the room. It's not going to get to $10, but this goes to $10, I think, on Monday. This is going to break. Not only will it break on Monday, it's going to break actually and gap down on Monday probably. It's going to gap down on Monday. It's going to gap down, break that area right in here, lickety split, and come right down. Well, this will be on a watch for me for Monday. 10.17 and $10. It was a nice trade though because it was a clean entry. You know, that entry I made in the one, that was a great entry. How I see these things, look, this is going to break. Just, I didn't want to stay in it through a rally then when I was up in there. Look, it's going to break right now. It's going to break right now. It's going to break right now. And I just got out of it. I could have put the stop at 15. It's just too late. Anyways, nice trade, and I really wasn't worried about it. Didn't really have to babysit it because it was a nice little risk, and I really did have conviction in it. If I didn't have conviction in it, I would have left the stop at 45. If I didn't have conviction, I would have killed it before lunch. I was up in it. If I didn't have conviction, I just would have said, poof, that's it. But it worked, okay? I didn't think this would go over the high of the day no matter what the market did, okay? My bias for the market today actually was long, and the market proved to hold strong today. And I wasn't worried about that with Tivo. There were some things that were affected by the market today, but Tivo wasn't one of them. What happened here with this, and I'll just briefly go over this. This had this late breakout yesterday at 3:15. 3:15 this happened, boom, shot up like a rocket. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, it doesn't matter. But the fact that this happened and people bought in here late into the close, then it gapped down here, this is shocking. This is shock value. It's utter shock value. People that bought right yesterday are down. And this had like 5 million shares in it pre-market. So I knew it was going to be in play today. And I knew the direction was down. And even when it traded up, I still knew the direction was down. Okay, it was sloppy on the setup, but it worked. You had to be patient. You really had to be patient. And patience paid here. Could have paid big if it's just going to run out of day. We're just going to run out of day here, actually. By the time this started to break off, it was late. It wasn't even around the 1 o'clock period. It was 2:30, and it's just going to run out of time. So that's it. It's good I got out of this. Maybe this isn't going to break. I'd be getting out of this now. It's not good to stay in your trades till the last minute of the day. You may not get filled. I occasionally have done that, but it's really not the best thing to do. So this is Tivo. This is a gap down from June 7th, Friday, and it was a nice one, even though it didn't pay big. This is a continuation gap from Monday. I absolutely have 100% conviction this will go and break on Monday. It had the buying late into the day on Friday, and all those people that bought were down. Down today and down quite a lot. It rallied up hard yesterday, you know, $2.50. And then what happened? People, if people have a panic situation that happens fast, they're not going to hesitate to react, which is they bought yesterday. They were up money just barely. They couldn't even enjoy it for one full 24-hour period. And all of a sudden today they're down. So people aren't going to panic. They're not going to not react from the panic. They're going to react from the panic. They're going to sell out then. It didn't work. They bought. They thought it was going to hold. This triggered on the daily buy setup. It was a breakout play that popped up. I don't know the reason. It doesn't matter. I'm reading the price and seeing this happen very quick and fast, and all of a sudden these people are down today. That's a problem. These people are not going to hold into a loss when they were just barely up. It's different when people are up money for a long, long time, then all of a sudden they're down. Yes, it's a problem. It's shock, but you know, when it happens so fast like this, there was more of a reaction. And that's why I'm saying this is definitely down on Monday too. Because I expected a bigger reaction than this today. This is going to try to break into the close. Is this going to be one of those ones that you had to stay until 358? Look. Oh, it's just, I'm not going to be in here. Let's just see if it does. It was still a good exit. I mean, I held it. It could have broken. It should have broken in here. 05 is the low. But it does look like it's going to try to trade down here into the close. This was a short. This was never a buy today. I'm sure some people thought this was a buy. Why? Gap down to support. Okay. Traded up hard first. Okay. Traded up hard and big first. But that is not what's going on in this chart. Have to understand the gap. Have to understand everything about it, actually. And if you have conviction in the gap, you can do a trade like this. You can do it. You can hold it. You can give yourself a cushion in the stop. And not $1 million. But the original risk was sized at 50 anyways. Okay. So this is Melissa with the SHOW-6-7-2013. This is Tivo. Gap down from Friday, June 7th. Boy, this was a great week. I got to tell you, this was a great trading week. In the middle of nowhere. Not earnings season. First week of June. Summer trading. Everything I called this week worked. This was a great week. So you're really looking forward to the month of June. If you're interested in learning how to trade gaps, please feel free to contact me at melissa@theswoosh.com. Thanks, everyone, and have a great weekend.